Welcome to Internet Quality Academy. The channel is for the construction and the quality control. In this channel, we are discussing about the quality control and the constructions. Today, we are going to discuss about a construction material that is cement. And widely used cement is ordinary Portland cement. But today, we are going to discuss about a different types of cement, that is Portland Pozzolana cement or the PPC. So what is Portland Pozzolana cement? Why it is important? And why it is developed when we have the OPC, and what is the physical and chemical properties of that cement. We'll discuss each and everything in details. So stay tuned until the end to get the full information about the Portland Pozzolana cements. And if you are new in my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. So without wasting our time, let's jump into the subject, that is Portland Pozzolana cement. That is, what is the definition of Portland Pozzolana cement? It's a type of hydraulic cement that combines Portland clinker with pozzolanic materials. So in the OPC, it has only Portland clinker. But when we are the PPC, we are adding pozzolanic materials. And what is the pozzolanic material? That is, can include fly ash, volcanic ash, and silica fume. So it is a composite type of cement, including Portland clinker and pozzolanic material. So that's why it is called Portland Pozzolana cement. So it is the definition of Portland Pozzolana cement. Next come, what is the types of PPC or the Portland Pozzolana cements? As per Indian standard, there are two types of Portland Pozzolana cement. Why it is fly ash based, that is the fly ash based cement, and another is calcinite clay based. So whatever the base material we are using for production of the PPC, according to that, there are two types of PPC is available in the market. That is the fly ash based and the calcinite clay based. Now, what is the IS code for that? IS code for that, if it is a fly ash base, that is IS 1489 part 1 2015, reaffirmed in 2020, that is Portland Pozzolana cement specification fly ash based. And for the calcinite clay base, that is 1489 part 2. So 1489 part 1 part 2 is basically dealing with the PPC or the Portland Pozzolanic cements. Now we have understand what is the definition, what is the different types of PPC, and what is the IS code. Now, what is the benefits of PPC? Why PPC is required when we have the OPC? Because OPC is widely used. Now we are introducing PPC. So must be there have some benefits. What is the benefits? It is increased longevity. The pozzolanic reaction leads to additional strength and durability, enhancing the lifespans of the structures, and reduces heat of hydration. PPC generates less heat during the curing process, making it ideal for large construction projects. Now, all we know that whenever the cement start reacting with the water, that is the heat is producing, that is called heat of hydration, and it is not good for the concrete health. If it is more than this, there will be thermal crack. So whenever we are adding PPC in place of OPC or in combination of OPC and PPC, the heat of hydration process become less and the heat generation process is become less. So the curing process making it ideal for the large construction projects because it has the heat of hydration less. And another thing, improved workability. It is fine particles contribute to better workability, making it easier to handle and place. And also the what is most important, that is the environmental friendliness. Why? By utilizing pozzolanic material, PPC makes use of industry byproducts, contributing to sustainability. So what is the fly ash or any other type of calcinite clay based what we are adding into the clinker process? That is all of the byproduct. So whenever we are using the byproduct, that means we are minimizing the waste. And the other way also, whenever we are not using the PPC or sorry OPC more, than the carbon footprint in the earth is become less in compared to OPC and the PPC. So that is why it is environment friendly. That is the heat of hydration is less, larger longevity, and improved workability. So these are all the benefits of PPC. That is why the PPC has come into the picture whenever we have the OPC, to use all the material which is a byproduct, which is making more sustainable, more CO2 carbon footprint is less, and it is longevity and the heat of hydration less. That is why the PPC become the #1 choice for any construction. So that is become the benefits of PPC. Now we want to know what is the physical properties and the chemical properties. Let's see fly ash based, that is IS 1489 part 2. Part 1, sorry, part 2 is for the calcinite clay base. So for the fly ash base. See table 2, that is become physical properties of Portland Pozzolana Cement. What is this? First we what is the criteria? What is the physical properties? Fineness, soundness, setting time, compressive strength, and all these. So if you want to know about anything about the OPC or the ordinary Portland cement, I have made a series of video. The link is there or in the description box. Please check. You will get full information about the OPC or the ordinary Portland cement. So what is the fineness of Portland Pozzolana Cement? It is requirement is 300 and the soundness 10. The setting time 3600, compressive strength 16, 22, 32. Here it is the catch. This PPC is available only up to the 33 grade, but in the PPC we are having 33, 43 and 53, and now also 43S and the 53S. But in case of PPC, we have only one grade, that is 33 grade. So these become the limitations of the PPC. And what is the requirement or method of test? As it is IS 4031, part 2, part 3, part 5, part 6, all are mentioning what is the testing of cement. So these become the physical requirements of Portland Pozzolana Cement or the fly ash based IS 1489 part 1 2015. Now what is the calcinite clay based physical properties? That we want to check. That is IS 1489 part 2 2015. Here is also table 2. That is also fineness, soundness, setting time, compressive strength. Here you also can see that 33 is the grade of the cement or grade of the cement. What is the compressive strength of the cement is 33. But in the OPC is 33, 43, 53 is available. But here it is only 33. Here is also fineness 300, soundness 10, setting time 30 and 600, and compressive strength 33. That means physical properties we need to check 1489 part 1 for the fly ash base and part 2 for the calcinite clay base. So these become the physical properties. Now we are finishing the physical properties. Now we want to check the chemical properties also. What is the chemical properties of Portland Pozzolana Cement? First we want to see the fly ash base. Which code? That is again IS 1489 part 1 2015, and the table 1 is saying what is the chemical properties of the Portland Pozzolana Cement. Here is the characteristic: insoluble residue, maximum, minimum, magnesium percentage, total sulfur content, calculated sulfuric anhydride percentage, loss of ignitions, chloride content percent, and alkali content. And here is the requirement. So from IS 1489 part 1 table 1, there is a chemical and requirements of the Portland Pozzolana Cement. Please check that code and you will easily find out what is the requirement. So whenever you are accepting the material or purchasing the PPC, please check that code and as per the table, please find out whether the criteria is matching or not. This become the fly ash base because it's the IS 440 part 1. Now what is the calcinite clay base? Then again it is IS 1489 part 2 2015. So again is the insoluble residue, maximum this, minimum this, magnesium percentage, total sulfur content, loss of ignitions, chloride content, and alkali content. So in the table 1 for the IS 1489 part 2, that is also again is there. So we need to understand whenever we have the material or we are purchasing the material, we need to verify the material properties according to the IS 1489 part 2. If it is a fly ash base, is part 1, and if it is a calcinite clay base, then the part 2. So these are the things. So what we are cover, what is Portland Pozzolana Cement, what is the benefit, what is the IS code, and why it is developed when we have the OPC, and what is the environmental impact of OPC using, and what is the physical properties and the chemical properties, and only the limitation is that we have only 33 grade. So these are all about Portland Pozzolana Cement, and I hope you find it useful. And if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll get immediate notification. And I'm waiting for your valuable comment so that from your comment, everybody will be benefited. And if you want to know anything more about constructions and quality control, please let me know. I will come with more content like this. Thank you once again for watching me.